mantra is Om, O-N-G, Namo, Guru Dev Namo. Bring your palms together at your heart. So as you chant, I'd like you to just think, because we're activating the centers, some of the spiritual energy centers of our body as we chant. So as we vibrate Om, really feel the whole skull. Your skull is like a conch shell. So feel your whole skull vibrate with Om. And then Namo means to bow. So bring the awareness into your heart center. It's like you're cultivating the quality of reverence. Guru Dev. So the Gu sound at your navel center, Ru at the third eye, Guru, and then Dev, imagine projecting out through the crown of your head. And then again, Namo, bring it back to the heart. Okay, so just vibrating those centers as you chant. Take a full breath in. Complete breath out. Inhale to tune in. Om. Guru Suspend the breath, pull up on your root lock, rectum, sex organ, navel, draw the energy up towards the center of your brain. Hold the posture, exhale. This next mantra is for protection and light. And if you're new to the sound current, you can listen, hum along, or join us. Just move your mouth, even if you don't know the exact words. And with this mantra, I really want you to feel and sense the clearing of the clouds of doubt, confusion, and uncertainty, bringing in clarity, illumination, radiance. Inhale. Adgare name, Jugadgare name, Satgare name, Sri Gurudev name, Adgare name, Jugadgare name, Satgare Suspend the breath, pull up on the root lock and fill with light, light, white upon white, brilliant light, expanding out in every direction. And exhale. Just relax your hands. And you can shake your legs out if you need to. So this week, I have a very particular focus. We've been this month focusing on the soul body. The soul is actually the first of the 10 bodies in this system of Kundalini yoga. And this week, our focus is really, if you're not aware, we're moving this week through the very last week of the astrological year and into next week, next Monday to be exact, is the spring equinox. So this is a very significant transition that we are currently moving into and through. So it's a really wonderful time for completions, kind of wrapping things up. And specifically think about, so every season has its gifts, and it has challenges that'll bring with it. So I invite you to specifically think back to winter solstice. Many of you were with me when we gathered for a practice at that time, and I talked a lot about kind of the importance of practicing on these key kind of heightened magnetic energetic days of the year. Solstices and equinoxes being kind of the most highly charged times and kind of magnetic shifts of our planet. And so really think back to the journey, and I do encourage you to reflect. Get out your journal and reflect what have been kind of the main themes, what have been the challenges, the gifts from winter solstice until now. And maybe you even want to go back farther, because again, we're coming up, if you follow the astrological calendar as I do, and I'm teaching you here, a whole year ago. You can look at your progress and your path in the last year, because spring is ushering in a new beginning. It's a fresh start. It begins also Aries season. So right after spring equinox on Monday, we have the Aries new moon. Aries is the first of the 12 zodiac. It's the element of fire. It's the initiating energy, that spark of new life. Spring is this time of upward rising energy, just like the Kundalini Shakti. So the theme that I want to offer you that's really inspiring and moving me is this movement towards rewilding. Rewilding is a way of living that's really very most simply about reconnecting and restoring a connection to our true nature, the essence and the truth of who we are. And specifically doing that by syncing and attuning our cycles, our biorhythms to those of nature. Because our health and well-being on every level, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, is related proportionately and directly to our connection to nature and the natural world. And the more that we can maintain that rhythm with these cycles, the happier and healthier we'll be. Truly, and to attune with each of the seasons and the gifts and the shifts that they bring. Yeah, so I really want to encourage you to consider how you can sort of rewild your own experience of life. And in terms of the soul, this is also these portals, these energetic portals of the equinoxes and the solstices and the lunar cycles. They are opportunities for tremendous soul growth. We can take quantum leaps in our soul growth. But maybe for you, it's just a small step, and that's perfect. That's great. Any movement that you make to move into an expanded state of awareness or a higher level of consciousness is beautiful. Yeah. And this is the invitation now with the equinox. And I really want us today to prepare. Today's about preparing ourselves on all of those levels to be able to literally spring forward. The equinox is about equilibrium and balance. It's a perfectly balanced day of light and dark. But then from there, it's like the slingshot into expansion for us in the Northern Hemisphere, with more light growing, right, in our days to feed those seeds that we are planting and that we've been nurturing in our practice. And you know, this idea of wild, again, connected to our souls, especially as women, it connects us into what one of my teachers, Dr. Clarissa Pinkola Estes, calls the wild woman archetype. The wild woman archetype is key to our health and well-being as women. And she writes about how the more, as we have grown through our conditioning, right, in the over-cultural programming, right, as we've distanced ourselves from a connection to our own wild woman, which really is a connection to our soul, to the instinctual self, to the intuitive self, to the embodied wisdom that we carry. The farther we have distanced ourselves from that, the greater our lack of well-being, let's just say. Could be illness, could be depression, could be anxiety, some sort of neurotic, right, way of being, right? So for us to recover our wholeness as women, our power as women, is to really come into deeper relationship with that wild self. Yeah, so it really is a movement towards our highest and greatest health and well-being. So this is the theme that I just want to offer you. It's been alive, very much alive for me, a lot of creative energy, right? And wild for me is about moving beyond, again, the limits of our conditioning and consensus reality and connecting to our genius creativity, which is something that we all have inherent within us. It's a part of our soul. So let's focus on that today. That's going to be our
Jenny,
focus.
just like, because it feels to me like, and I'm trying to get my head around it, it seems still very abstract. Like, so can you give like concrete examples of what that looks like, or what actions that looks like, or, you know, just so, yeah, like, just like be more specific about this wild woman aspect. Or
let me be more specific this way.
Yeah,
I got some stats for you, because you know,
yeah,
I can do that too.
yeah. Because it's yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking wildlife.
Well, that's exactly it, right? So we have these pictures of wild as uncivilized, right? And again, a lot of that, right, has been what we've been fed, right, as to what wild looks like, completely undomesticated or uncivilized, you know. And again, this is a journey that each of us has to make to understand what that means, especially for you personally. But let me give you some, let's just take it to the wild aspect. Let me give you some statistics that I found. 93%, okay, this is statistically most people right now in the world spend 93% of their day indoors. Very little sunlight, that means. And sunlight is very important to our circadian rhythm, let's say, right? So much great research is being done now about getting at least 5 to 10 minutes morning sunlight in your eyes. By the way, these are all yogic practices, right? Cold plunges and sunlight in the morning to help balance the circadian rhythms in the nervous system. So 93% of most people's day is spent inside. 55% live in large urban environments, and that's increasing to 68% by 2050. Most of our travel is fast travel, cars, planes, trains. Most people all day are wearing rubber-soled shoes, eating processed foods, and the average adult screen time is 10 hours and 39 minutes per day. Okay,
What was that?
10 hours and
No, what
39
were we doing?
screen time. Okay, so that would be the opposite of wild. Okay, that's called the technological age, which is what we're living in right now. Okay, this is part of the Aquarian age and part of the challenge of living in this new age of technology. And it's not slowing down, and it won't, and it's not going to stop. It's like, how are we going to navigate, right? My experience and what I'm witnessing and observing, and the more people I talk to, is that it's making us sick. It's making us very sick. And more people are feeling empty, lost, confused, and disconnected from their own soul, right? And that's, again, proportional to our lack of connection to nature. So just taking those few statistics, right? It's like spending more time outside, getting sunlight, moonlight, starlight, take off your shoes. We have 72,000 nerve endings, right? This is a map for the entire body, reflexology wise, right? Get these bare feet on the earth, because your electromagnetic field and that of the earth then can connect. It's like recharging your batteries, literally, right? Sunlight, grounding, walking on the earth, interacting with nature, interacting with human beings physically, right? Being able to look in, we activate each other's DNA by actually being together in person. Touch, right? Eating good foods, right? Trying to eat a seasonally based diet as you can, some fresh foods and chronic rich, we would consider foods, right? It's really not complicated, right? Wild isn't complicated. Wild is actually quite simple, right? In the approach, getting enough rest, good quality sleep. Yeah. Does that help?
Yeah, absolutely.
As far as the wild woman goes, aspect, the archetype, that's maybe it's slightly different, but very much connected. This is what I'm describing is also would be considered, although I don't know, I like to use the words, it's considered more of the sacred feminine, right? Which has been, through 2,000 years of patriarchy, basically kind of removed from the equation. So it's a remembrance really of these sacred feminine ways of being and living cooperatively, right? In relationship with, again, first and foremost, our own souls, and then to realize we are intricately and intimately interconnected. We are an ecosystem, and what we do to ourselves affects and ripples out into the little webs around us. And that's also a beautiful thing, because when we seek to awaken, when we seek to heal and grow and evolve, that ripples out. That has an effect on every single person, everything around us. When we bring ourselves alive, to be wild is to be alive fully and wholly as a human being, as a divine human being that we were created to be. So that's my take. And I have some journaling prompts that I'm going to share with you at the end of class. Should you, oh good, I see Jenna clapping. Because this is about, life is not happening to you, right? This is about your participation in the creation of your life. We're creating our lives every moment, every day. I mean, spring equinox is an amazing time to begin again, but the truth is every moment we can begin again. Every moment is an opportunity to start fresh. Okay, so let's move a little because we do have some very specific work that I want us to do together here today. So let's start with some spinal flex. So bring your hands onto your shins or ankles. Inhale forward, exhale back. Nice deep breaths. Eyes are closed, third eye gaze. So you're rolling your gaze up and in to look towards the third eye, making the breath very powerful, very deep. Inhaling, mentally vibrating Sat, exhale, Nam. Inhale, center. Suspend the breath, squeeze the root lock, draw the energy up the spine. Exhale. Just stay present in your body. Sit, bring your hands to Gyan Mudra, indexes, thumb tips, touch, elbows wide, heart lifts. Inhale left, exhale right. Powerful breaths. We're really going to do some work today to balance the nervous system. Got lots of good things coming for your life. If you're here and you're doing this practice, you are opening yourself up to the stream of blessings that is would be considered part of your incarnational inheritance, yeah? But that's going to take a strong nervous system to get everything you want, to get all of your heart's desires, to have those made manifest. That takes energy, it takes stamina. Great, so we're really going to work with that today. And then we're going to create the mental framework as well to hold that. This is a time for us to really come back into balance, to recalibrate. Good. Inhale, center. Suspend the breath. Lift the roots. Squeeze the spine. Exhale, relax. Again, just a few breaths. And bring your palms together in front of you. You're going to inhale, open, exhale, close. Really open up the heart center, strongest electromagnetic field in your body. Good, inhale, open, expand, suspend the breath, lift the root blocks, stretch the spine. Feel that little bit of neck lock. Exhale, relax. Couple breaths. Good, really let the back of the heart open. Feel your wings spread. And again, bring the arms out wide, and you're going to alternate, bringing one hand in like you're drawing energy in towards the heart. You'll become kind of like a breath of fire. Through the nose, breathe. Inhale, open. Expand horizontally and vertically, both directions. North, south, east, west. Expand, expand. Exhale. Good, and just shake your legs out. And then when you're ready, bring it around to down dog. Just pedal out the legs and feet a little bit. Smooth in any way that feels good to open up the body. From down dog, you're going to inhale dog, exhale forward to plank, lower halfway. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale up dog, exhale, pull the navel to the spine and roll back to down dog. We inhale dog, exhale forward and lower. Inhale cobra, exhale back to dog. Keep going. Modify if you need to by popping your knees down to the floor. We're just here for about a minute. This builds our radiance, our radiant body. Really feel with each exhale back to dog, you're pushing your aura down a little deeper into the earth every time. Last one. And then we meet in dog. Couple breaths. And then walk your hands back to your feet and just fold over your legs. Maybe grab the opposite elbows. A few breaths, sway back and forth. And then rise up. Let's do breath of joy, feet or hips distance. 3 breaths in. So it's inhale through the nose, inhale through the nose, inhale through the nose, exhale mouth. Just sweeping through your aura, anything that's ready to be released. This is the time. Kundalini Shakti is a self-renewing, regenerating, healing energy. It's your divine creative potential that you're working with here. So very, very powerful. Last 3. You can use it in any way you desire, any way that you choose. We're here using it for our highest good, the highest good of ourselves and all beings. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up, stretch tall, open up. Connecting to the cosmos above you, and then as you exhale, just sweep the arms down. Connect with the earth beneath you. Feel yourself as that sacred bridge between heaven and earth, clear channel. Beautiful. Step your feet wide. Let's windmill. Arms wide. You can turn on the mat if you need to. Exhale, right hand to the left shoulder ankle. Inhale up. Exhale. Sun as you inhale, Nam as you exhale. Ask like a purifier to your system. That mantra gets into all the little crevices and crannies and cleans out so that we can literally transform our carbon into crystalline. You are becoming a crystalline being. Good. Last few. Inhale up, push down through the feet, expand through the fingertips, up the spine. Become that 5-pointed star. Be a star, expand. Exhale, relax. And just step your feet in. And let's take a seat. Just bring yourself into easy seat. Sit tall, eyes are closed. Bring your hands to Gyan Mudra and just begin long, slow, deep breaths. And just focus on that life-giving flow of breath. Relating to your breath as prana, that subtle, rejuvenating life force, energy. Make the breath long, slow, and deep. The body is a temple of human expression and evolvement. We're often told by the media and friends that it wears out, has many illnesses, and is extremely fragile, but that is not true. The body is sensitive and self-repairing. This beautiful body cannot be eaten by anything except your own ego. God doesn't kill you. There is no death except your own ego and your own negativity. That reduces the voltage of your life force, so your circumvent field becomes weak and death creeps into your body. This body is beautiful. It was made by a very special imagination of the Creator. Deep breath in. Suspend the breath. And exhale. All right, so the next exercise is frog pose. So you're going to kind of come into squatting, heels together, toes are open. If you have knee issues, you can come to stand and just modify by squatting as low as feels good. Okay, but this is a slightly different than what we maybe practiced before with frog. The key for this is keeping your chin slightly drawn down and back. Okay, so chin kind of towards the chest. But still, we inhale up, straightening the legs, dropping the head, exhale down again, keep the chin to the chest, just 10. Okay, let's go together. Here we go. Inhale up, down, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come all the way down. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Deep breath in. Full breath out, and then fold the breath out and squeeze that root lock. So rectum, sex organ, navel, and channel the energy up the spine. Good, and then relax, and again, inhale up, exhale down. And I'll tell you when we're done, just keep going, I'm counting this down. Come into the squat, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale again, hold the breath out, squeeze the root, chin towards the chest, channel the energy up to the center of the brain. And relax, come to your seat, extend the legs out. You're going to reach forward from the hips, so kind of hinge forward. Try to keep the spine long again, chin tucked in, reaching towards shins, ankles, or toes. And just stretch forward and down, lead with your chest. And just long, slow, deep breaths. We're stretching the life nerve here, which is the sciatic nerve. Runs down the backs of the legs. Feeds energy into our lower spine, lower back. It says about this particular exercise, it's one of the several postures that place pressure on the lobes of the liver for cleansing and detoxification. So in Kundalini Yoga, it's a science of angles and breath. And these angles have particular effects on the organs and the glands, pressurizing, stimulating, cleansing, activating, balancing. So illness and dis-ease on all levels, physical, emotional, mental, really results from some kind of imbalance in our system, whether it's neurochemical or glandular or blood sugar, right? So, or energetic. So this is a very intelligent technology that's designed to bring us back into a state of balance and harmony, which is our natural state. We're creating the conditions for the body and mind to return to equilibrium and homeostasis. Our systems are very, very intelligent and sensitive and self-repairing. And so we're just, again, creating the conditions for that to happen. Last few breaths here. Good, and then rise up and shake it out a little bit. And you're going to come to your back for the next Kriya. This is called nervous system overhaul. And the good news about this, you'll be happy to know, the whole Kriya is on your back. So just relax in this first exercise. Just feel yourself stretching out, relaxing on your back, and just tune into the network of nerves, your nervous system in your body. You might picture it in your mind's eye, that network, nerve bundles that align with the 7 main chakras. And then from those hubs or wheels, the branching out of the nervous system. The nervous system is the main electrical communication in your body between your brain and your spinal cord. Good. So for much of this Kriya, we'll be using breath of fire. So you're just going to find a sustainable pace for you. If you're on your moon cycle, you can just do long, deep breathing. Okay, so you're going to raise your legs up to 90 degrees straight up and begin crisscrossing them with breath of fire. Your hips can remain on the floor. They don't have to lift that high. So let your hips come all the way down. It's just the legs moving. There you go. Okay, so now you're going to bring the legs to 90 degrees and lower one leg, lift back up, and then the other. Continue with breath of fire. You're just going to find your rhythm, find your pace, modify as you need to. Hands can come under your butt. You can bend your knees. You could do a few, rest, come back in. So the comments on this Kriya are just one line. It says, simply, you have to inherit your destiny. I'll let you work, let that work into your consciousness as you are continuing to move the legs up, down, breath of fire. Breath of fire is truly one of the most transformational pranayamas we have. It oxygenates your whole system, balances parasympathetic, sympathetic nervous system, purifies the blood, clears the lungs of mucus and stagnation, activates and sets the navel point. This is a big part of what we're doing here. The navel is key to our alignment, right? This is what this equinox is offering us, an opportunity to come into much deeper alignment with our own soul. 10 seconds here. Stay with the breath of fire. Bring the legs to 90 degrees. Again, crisscross, 30 seconds. Good. Now both legs lower, down and up. Both legs, double leg lifts. Breath of fire. Stay with the breath of fire. Call on the group energy. It's much easier to do this as a group than on your own. We have the benefit of our group energy here. You are so much stronger than you think. Tap into that deep strength. It takes nervous system depth and strength to inherit your destiny. Or else everybody would be doing it if it were easy. Last minute here. Bring the legs back to 90 degrees, crisscross breath of fire, 30 seconds. Good, and now keep the legs at 90 degrees. You're gonna take your hands behind your shins. If you can grab hold of your calves, those would be. Inhale your forehead up towards your knees. Exhale the head down. Inhale up, exhale down. Again, just find your pace. So I know this is challenging, but this is very important to prepare us for where we're going. We want to purify and strengthen here so that we can get more subtle and sensitive. That's where your real power is, your real strength. It's in the subtlety. Almost there. Inhale up. Exhale, relax the head and lower the legs all the way down. Well done. I'm just gonna relax. If you want to cover yourself with a blanket to keep the heat in your body, you can do that. And just let the sound of the gong now recalibrate you. Just relax. Relax as deeply as you can. For as much effort as you exerted, get as receptive as you can. Start to deepen the breath. Wiggle the toes and the fingers. Circle the ankles and the wrists. Draw the knees in and rub the palms of the hands, soles of the feet. Cat stretch, one knee in, the opposite leg long twist. Switch, twist the other way. Draw the knees in, rock and roll on your spine. And rise up for our meditation. You want to be seated on your cushion to elevate your hips a little bit. You can do that. Bringing the left hand over your heart, left hand on your heart. You're just going to let the elbow relax down, sit tall. In this meditation, we're connecting into the heart. The energy of the heart is specifically for unlocking the unlimited, infinite power in you. The right hand is going to come out, so the forearm is parallel to the floor, and you're making like a little cup with your right hand. Bringing the chin slightly back. Eyes are closed. You're going to make an O shape with your mouth. You're going to sip the air in through the O mouth. Out through the nose. In through the mouth. Out through the nose. Let the inner gaze roll up towards the third eye. Stimulates the pituitary gland. Using these forms, these shapes, and this breath to reform and transform our beings. Says, don't pull the air in. Breathe as if you are drinking the breath. Keep opening up to that infinite, boundless vastness within you, through the heart center. Not reaching for it, you're releasing into it. Good, you're starting to connect to that you inside of you. Stay in this position just as you are, but now you're going to breath of fire through that O. Through the O-shaped mouth. Inhale. As you exhale, just switch. Bring your right hand to your heart. Left hand comes out into the little cup. O-shaped mouth, breath of fire. Inhale. As you exhale, take both arms out and we balance through the whole aura, palms up. This is the last portion of this meditation. Breath of fire through the mouth. Keep the spine stretching tall, chin drawn slightly down. Good, 30 seconds, perfect the posture, the breath, the gaze, third eye, neutralizing now. Synchronizing. Inhale, hold the position, suspend the breath, stretch the spine up and straight. Lift that root lock. Hold the posture, cannon breath. Again, deep inhale. Lift the roots, stretch the spine, vertical axis, extending infinitely horizontal from the core of your heart out, infinitely expand. Exhale. Last time, inhale. Lift, squeeze each chakra, expand, elevate, elevate, elevate. Exhale. Just be still and aware. Feel that relaxed awareness. You could just dissolve into that core of your being. Anandamaya kosha, that bliss center of your being. Beautiful. So I'd like to close, before we close, I want us to do some decrees using our voice to make clear a few things, okay? So these I am statements, very, very powerful for releasing and restoring and creating anew. So I'm going to say a line, and as best you can remember, just repeat it back using your own voice. If it feels resonant for you, if not, you don't have to. I am ready to let go of all of my limiting beliefs.
I am ready to let go of all my limiting beliefs.
I am ready to let go of all conscious and subconscious fears of myself and the collective. I am ready to let go of all conscious and subconscious fears of myself and the collective. I am ready to let go of any negative energy, thoughts, and vibrations within me and around me. I am ready to let go of any negative energy, thoughts, and vibrations within me and around me. I'm ready to let go of any victimhood within me.
I am ready to let go of any victimhood within me.
I am ready to accept who I truly am, a divine being in a human body.
I am ready to accept who I truly am, a divine being in a human body.
I am ready to let go of any kind of procrastination to fulfill my unique mission on earth.
I am ready to let go of any procrastination
to fulfill my unique mission on earth. I am ready to use my neutral mind to discern the truth.
I am ready to use my neutral mind to discern the truth.
I am ready to see solutions instead of problems.
I'm ready to see solutions instead of problems.
I am ready to use the power of my mind only for creating the highest good of myself and everyone else.
I am ready to use
the power of my mind only for creating for the highest good of myself and everyone else. I'm ready to see the unique power of self-healing within me and act upon it. I am ready to see the unique power of self-healing within me and act upon it. I am ready to see and know that I am much stronger than I can imagine.
I am ready to see and know that I am much stronger than I can imagine.
I am ready to step into my own unique, magic, enchanting, majestic, sovereign, royal, sensual, loving, elevating, shining, bliss power. I am ready to step into my own unique, magic, enchanting, majestic, sovereign, royal, sensual, loving, elevating, shining, bliss power. I am ready to live my unique destiny on planet Earth.
I am ready to live my unique destiny here on planet Earth.
In this now.
In this now.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Bring palms together. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Satnam, namaste. Great job, everybody. I think we're ready now to roll into the new season. So,